a trial and run kind of video. We had a great meeting today about some options for us to do online courses, and we feel like we're headed in the right direction. But there's a lot of things that we need to look into and research and purchase, and so this is just gonna be a little bit of a trial. I also am not 100% sure about music. Hopefully this video doesn't get muted, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and hopefully it works, and hopefully you are able to do it. I'm not Vicky, I don't know what else to say, I don't have a lot of words. So I'm just gonna get right into it. You probably won't be able to hear the music, that's fine. I will link my playlist in the comments or wherever we decide to post this. Not 100% sure as I'm recording this, so I will just do my flow. I'm going to try to make it a bit of a power class since it is a power week. However, it is hard to do that by yourself, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so you want to, let me turn my music on. You want to bring it to a comfortable seated position. I suppose I could face the camera. Y'all know this is me, it's fine. Bring it to a comfortable seated position. Roll the tips of the shoulders back and down. Exhale all the air out. Slowly start your inhale, doing Ujjayi breath. Filling the belly up. And then slowly exhale. It helps to do the same amount of counts in and out. Inhale, filling the belly up. And exhale. Inhale, filling the belly up, expanding those lungs, and exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. On this last breath, see if you can bring it all the way up into your chest. And exhale. When you've exhaled all the air out, tip that chin into that chest. If you want, lace the fingers, cradle the head, exhale, pull the chin into the chest. Inhaling that up, exhaling left ear to left shoulder. If you want, reaching the right hand long. And if you want, grabbing the head with the left hand, exhale, gently pull. Swinging that down and around to the right. If you want, reaching that left arm long. Grabbing the head with the left or right hand, exhale, pull it down. And releasing that, let's just swing it back and forth to each shoulder, just waking up that neck, releasing some of the tension. Couple more times each side. And bringing that up center, exhaling all the air walking the fingertips behind you. Turn to the side so you can see me. Walking the fingertips behind you. As close to the booty as you can. Exhale, pressing the chest forward, tipping the head back. Keeping the breath going the whole time. And swinging the arms down and around, hugging it in, crawling the fingers towards the center of the spine, and then exhale the shoulders down. Releasing that, swinging the hands back around behind you, fingertips by the booty. Exhale, press the chest up, taking the head back. Bringing it back around, opposite arm on top, crawling the fingers in, exhaling it down. And releasing that, taking it into fire rock pose. So we're going to be stacking our shins on top of each other, taking the left shin on top of the right shin, and you're going to crawl your fingers out, taking the chest down as far as your body will allow. Take a big inhale, and with your exhale, you're going to crawl your fingers out and exhale the chest down farther. Taking a breath in, exhale, taking it down. And drawing that up, switching out sides. So you're going to take your right foot on top of, or the right shin on top of the left shin. And you're going to crawl the fingers out just as far as your body will allow it first. With your next breath, crawling the fingers out and then exhaling the chest down. Inhaling, crawling the fingers out, exhaling chest down. And drawing that up, kicking the feet out straight in front of you, pulling the fleshy part of the booty out so that you're naturally sitting forward. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhale, reaching for those toes in staff pose. You want to lead with your chest here. You don't want to round out the spine. You want to look out at your toes, reaching past them. Chest going towards the thighs and the knees rather than your face. Take a breath, exhale, and push out a little bit farther. Exhale and reach. And drawing that up. Taking your right foot behind you for hero, half hero. You're just going to tuck that foot kind of behind you. Left leg nice and long. You're going to inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, reaching for that left foot. Then inhaling that up, you're going to gently walk it back. Only walk it back as long as that knee will allow, as long as those hip flexors will allow. I'm a bit flexible, so I can go back farther, but you do not have to. Stop when you start feeling more than discomfort. Discomfort is normal, but if we feel sharp shooting pains or pulling, I highly suggest to stop. Exhale, see if you can take it back a little bit farther, or you can stay where you're at. One more breath here. And slowly drawing that up. Taking that leg back out, bouncing that knee around a little bit. Rolling that ankle around. And then taking And drawing that up. And on your exhale, you're going to slowly walk it back only as far as your body will allow. Take a breath. And on your exhale, see if you can walk it farther back. One more breath here. And slowly drawing that up. Kicking that foot out in front of you. Wiggle out that knee. Roll out that ankle. And deep-seated spinal twist. So you're going to take your right leg and crossing it over the left. You can either hug the knee in and twist, or you can wrap the elbow on the outside of the knee. Take a breath, and on your exhale, twist it around. You want to lead with the shoulder. You want to keep the spine nice and straight. Take a breath. Exhale, leading with that shoulder, and twist. Exhale and twist. And bringing that center, let's go ahead and bend that left leg, taking it into cow face. Cow face, you're going to stack both of your knees on top of each other the best you can. Foot placement just depends on your mobility. If you have really good hip mobility and can keep both butt cheeks down and keep your feet parallel with the mat, or you can pull the feet in, it is up to you. So we're going to do eagle arms. So you're going to wrap your right arm, or your left arm around your right arm. Exhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, feeling that pull across the shoulders. And then exhale, taking that tricep down to that knee, letting it push in. Releasing those hands to the feet. Exhale, taking the chest farther down to your knee. And inhaling that up, prayer hands. And then we're going to exhale, connecting the left elbow to the right knee and twist. Taking a breath. And on your exhale, press that elbow into that knee and twist, looking up towards the ceiling. And drawing that up, switching out sides, right leg goes long, left leg steps over for a deep-seated spinal twist. Remember, you can hug in the knee, or you can place the elbow on the outside of the knee. Lift the spine, exhale, twist. Take a breath, and on your exhale, twist. Take one more breath, exhale and twist. And bringing that back center, tucking that right foot underneath you for cow face. Stacking those knees on top of each other, keeping the sits bones down, and then wrapping your arms the other way. So you're going to place your left elbow over and then wrap with the right hand. Once you're wrapped, you're going to exhale, take a breath up towards the ceiling. You want to make sure the hands aren't tipping towards your face, going straight up, feeling that across your back. And then exhale, drawing the tricep to your knee. I get tongue-tied in class like this too. So what you see is what you get, guys. And releasing that, hands to the feet, exhale the chest towards the thigh. Drawing that up, prayer hands in front of the chest, right elbow, left knee. Exhale and twist, looking up towards the ceiling. Using that elbow to press into your knee to get that twist. Exhale and push. And releasing that, unwrapping those legs and bringing it to your knees. We'll bring into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders. You want a bone stack here so the wrists are in place. Then you stack those elbows over the wrists, shoulders over the elbows, and then same thing with your knees and your hips. You're going to stack your knees right underneath your hips. And we're going to do a couple cat-cows. So you're going to exhale, let the belly drop down, tipping the head back like you're trying to touch your head to your tailbone. Exhale, pushing it up like you're trying to touch your chin to your pubic bone. And letting the belly sag again, taking the head back. And exhale, taking that down. And bringing that back center, we're going to walk the hands out slightly. We're going to take it down into a puppy pose to kind of open up our shoulders. In class, we usually open up our shoulders with the wheel, but I'm trying to do this whole flow without any props, just because I know some of you that might be trying this may not have it. So we're just going to give it a shot without props. I will cue you in when you can use different props, such as pillows, blankets, etc. So you're going to walk the hands out slightly underneath your shoulders. You're going to make sure the booty stays tipped up, and then exhale, dropping the chest down towards the floor. Your chest may not go down as far as I can. You may not be able to look out, but your goal is taking the armpits towards the floor. One more breath here. And you're going to slide that forward all the way to your belly. Low cobra pose. So you're going to have your elbows underneath your shoulders. You're going to gently tip the head back. And when that feels good to your spine, you're going to exhale, gently press with the hands, lifting the elbows up off the floor. Bringing that back down, taking a bit of a rest. And again, exhale, taking the head back, lifting the elbows off the floor. And bringing that back down, walking the hands back just slightly. Taking a breath, and on your exhale, push back. Bringing that back down, sliding the hands all the way back to the chest and push up into an up dog, arms nice and straight, tipping the head back. And rolling up over those toes if you can, bringing it into our first down dog. Pedal out those legs, so you're going to want to put your heels down. We're making an upside down V. Heels down, tailbone lifted. Arms are in between your head. I should be able to touch my ear to each one of my biceps. Then you're going to exhale, press the chest towards the thighs as you're pressing the heels down. You can pedal out the feet here, especially if your heels aren't touching. You can even step it in a little bit to make it a little bit of a tighter down dog. Then we're going to just walk our hands back to our feet and hang in that forward fold for a second. So forward fold, you're hinging at the hips, chest and belly are going towards the thighs just like we did in staff pose. And you're going to bend the knees, hunch the back over, slowly ripple up through the spine with each vertebrae. And grab yourself some wall space. So we usually stretch out our shoulders with blocks, wheel, whatever, but lately my favorite way to do it has been with a wall. And if you're at home, everybody has a wall to do this on. So grab yourself some wall space. You're going to plant your hands coming out from your shoulders. You're going to take a couple steps back, and you're going to exhale, keeping your hands right where they're at. Drop the upper body through and let it just hang. might have to play around with where your feet are. And then you're going to exhale, gently press the chest towards the floor. Exhale, gently press. And drawing that up, I always tell them to roll their shoulders out just a little bit after each one. For the next one, we're going to take our forearms on the wall. You can clasp your hands, you can have them on the wall. We're going to exhale, doing the same thing, except we're going to keep our elbows nice and planted. You're going to exhale, figure out where your spot is for your feet and your elbows, and you're going to drop the upper body through, letting it hang. Taking a breath, exhale, gently press the chest towards the floor. And exhale, gently press. And drawing that up, roll those shoulders out just a little bit. Rolling the shoulders out gets that synovial fluid going back through, and it kind of takes that achy pain away once we do it. And then the puppy pose we just did on the floor, we're going to do on the wall. So you're going to place your hands above your head. We're going to exhale, popping the booty up, and then taking the chest, armpits, chin towards the wall as far as you can. Keep the breath going the whole time. Exhale, gently press that chest towards the wall. And drawing that up. Rolling those shoulders out. We're going to place our hand on the wall. You're going to cross your left foot over your right. My yogis who know who they are, if they're watching, they have been crossing the wrong foot over and not getting as deep of a stretch. So make sure your right foot is the one planted and your left foot is the one you're crossing over. You're going to inhale your arms all the way up and exhale, reach for that wall. You might not touch, that's fine. Just getting a nice side body stretch. You're taking that hip towards the center of the room. Take a breath. If you're already touching the wall, walk your hands down, pressing out, or you're reaching farther towards the wall if you're not already touching. One more breath here. And inhaling that up, switching sides, left hand to the wall. Left foot stays planted, crossing my right foot over, inhaling right arm up, exhaling over to the right side, or left side. If you're already touching the wall, exhale, walk the hands down. If you're not touching the wall, exhale and reach farther for that wall, pressing that hip out. And inhaling that up. All right, bring it to the top of your mat. Bringing it into mountain pose, you want to bone stack here as well, so we're going to place our feet about hip width apart. You're going to stack your knees over your ankles, your hips over your knees, shoulders over your hips. Chin is parallel with the floor. You're going to place your arms slightly at your side, and you're going to reach your fingertips out like you're trying to touch the floor. And then you should tuck your pelvis in. Your back should be as straight as possible. You just kind of want to act like you're zipping the whole body up. If I were to come touch you, you should be so grounded that I shouldn't be able to push you over to the side. So you're strengthening your whole body. It looks like I'm just standing here, but I have every muscle in my body working. You're going to inhale, upward salute, so bringing the hands above the head. Exhaling, forward fold. Popping that booty out. Drawing it down and rounding the spine out when you get halfway. We hinge at the hips, taking our chest and belly towards the thighs. And we just let our upper body hang heavy. Now, if you are not touching the floor, a good thing to do is to put pillows underneath your hands, bring the floor up to you. If you don't have access to that, you can place your hands on your shins. You just want to have your hands on something because you're going to get a much much better, deeper stretch if you do it that way. So exhale, gently press the crown of the head towards the ground. You can even rock from side to side, just kind of waking up those hamstrings. And inhaling, half lift. So half lift means that it's a nice neutral spine. Your fingertips can be on your pillows, your floor, on your shins. You just want to be able to look out. My spine is nice and straight. Exhaling back into forward fold. And planting your hands and hopping it or stepping it back to plank. So stepping it back means 1 foot at a time. Hopping it would mean that we're hopping with both feet. And then this is what we call a vinyasa. So we're gonna chaturanga. It's a military style push-up with your elbows going straight to the back wall, touching your ribs, and then you sweep up into the up dog that we did earlier. And then either tucking your toes or rolling up over your toes into down dog like we did earlier. And all three of those moves, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, make up a vinyasa. So when you hear me say vinyasa, that is what we're doing. Hop it or step it up into forward fold. Letting the upper body hang super heavy. And then good from back. Inhale all the way up. Arms, hands above head. Hands together, bring it down into prayer. Exhaling, namaste. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Hop or step back to plank. And then vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog. And bringing it into down dog. Centering those left toes. Sweep that right foot up into the air. Three-legged dog. Bend that knee and press that hip out. Let your back arch, opening up that hip a little bit. Bringing that knee to your right tricep and hold. Sweeping that back up. Right tricep and hold. Sweep it back up. Right tricep and hold. Sweep it back up. And to the chest, hold. Quietly plant the foot. Back heel spirals down. Sweep up, warrior one. So when you're in warrior one, your front foot is facing the front, your back foot is to the side, and you are making sure that your heel intersects the center of your back foot. And arms are swept up, shoulders back and down. You're gonna tip your pelvis forward. Exhale, see if you can get a little bit lower into that. Open up, warrior two. So warrior two, same feet, arms are out to the front and the back. Tucking the booty in. The tendency is you want to pop it out, you want to tuck it in. And then we're going to spring forward into half moon. So you're going to draw the back foot up, taking the right hand down to a block, to a pillow, to the floor, to the couch, wherever you can. And we're going to bone stack here. So you're going to stack your hips on top of your hip and your shoulder on top of your shoulder. And you're going to tighten that back leg. If this is easy for you, cast your gaze up to your left thumb. And then we're going to take our hand and bring it to the floor. And then you're going to collapse your foot to your other ankle. So you're going to close, collapse, and then bring it up. And then collapse, and then bring it up. And then collapse, and then bring it up. Bringing it back into half moon. Floating it back, warrior two. Sweep up, warrior one. Hands to the floor. Spring it forward, standing splits. So standing splits, right foot's on the floor, you're gonna drag your left foot over a little bit and lift. If you wanna balance a little, grab that calf with your right hand, pulling the body in. And if you want even more balance, taking the left hand to the shin. And hand and foot to the floor, forward fold. Good job, back inhale all the way up. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hop it or step it back to plank. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Sweep into your up dog. Bring it into down dog. Heels down, tailbone lifted, head between those arms. Exhale, press the chest towards the thighs. Centering those right toes, sweep those left toes up. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Taking that knee to the left tricep and hold. Bringing it back up. Left knee to left tricep, hold. Bring it back up. Left knee to left tricep, hold. Bring it back up. Knee to chest and hold. Quietly plant the foot. Back heel spiral down, sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, so you can drop a little lower. Open up, warrior two, tucking that pelvis in, arms nice and strong. Dragging that back foot up, take it down into half moon. Bone stacking, stack those hip over your hip and your shoulder over your shoulder. Lifting that back leg. If you want, shift your gaze. And right hand to the floor, foot stays up. Exhale, collapse. Inhale up. Exhale, collapse. Inhale up. Exhale, collapse. Inhale up. Sweeping that right hand back up into a half moon. Float back into warrior two. Sweep up warrior one. And then spring forward standing splits. Taking that right leg over to the right side. If you want, taking that left hand, grabbing your left calf, exhale, pull the body in. And if you want a little bit more balance, right hand comes off the floor and onto that shin. Hand and foot to the floor. Exhaling, forward fold. Bend those knees, ripple all the way up through that spine. And then inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhaling, hands together, prayer hands. Namaste. Bringing it back into mountain pose. Feet either hip width apart or together. Bones stacking again. Bringing those knees over your ankles, hips over your knees, shoulders over your hips. Fingertips reaching for the floor. Chin parallel with the floor. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, hop or step it back to plank. Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog whenever you're ready. Bringing it back into plank. Center that right hand, flip it over side plank. So you can bring it down to your knee. You can have your feet crossed. You can have your right foot up. You can starfish, whatever you'd like to do for you. And then bringing it back into straight plank. You have the option to stay in straight plank and hold, or take a chaturanga and back up. Centering the left hand, sweep it over side plank. Whatever version you want. Bringing it back into straight plank, hold, or chaturanga, back up, down dog. Believe it or not, down dog down into your resting posture. Bringing it back into plank. Center back the right hand. Sweep the left hand up. Bringing it back to straight leg. Remember, you can do your chaturangas from your knees. You don't have to do it from your toes. So option to hold here or chaturanga. Back up. Left hand, sweep it over side plank. On your knee, on your feet, whatever you want to do. Bringing it back into straight plank, hold or chaturanga. Back up, down dog. Drop those knees, take a child's pose, sweeping those arms behind you. Give those shoulders a rest. One more breath here. And drawing it up. Remember, if you are not done with your down dog, the great thing about doing it at home is you can pause, or done with your child's pose, you can pause and do it as long as you want at home. As far as I go, we're done with our child's pose, and we're going to place our hands down, tuck our toes under, and push it into down dog. Heels down, tailbone lifted, exhale, the chest towards the thighs. Centering that left foot, sweep those right toes up. Bring that right knee to your right tricep and hold. Back up. Right knee to left tricep, hold. Back up. Right tricep, hold. Back up. Left tricep, hold. Back up. Knee to your chest, quietly plant the foot. Spring forward, warrior three. So warrior three, hips are closed. You're going to stack your knee over your ankle, and you're going to align your shoulders with your hips. Bring it into prayer hands. You can airplane it out, taking the arms back, or bring it out front, which is the most challenging. Breathing in this posture. And then we're going to bring it up, tapping our foot down, bringing it back out. Warrior three. Bring it up, tap the toe down, taking it back in warrior three. Taking it down, tap, warrior three. Then we're going to tap over to the right side, back up. Tap over to the right side, back up, tap over to the right side and hold, and then 3 curtsy squats. Down for 1, 2, and 3. Bringing it back up. Hands to the floor, foot to the floor, forward fold. Good, turn back, inhale all the way up. Exhaling, namaste. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Hop or step it back to plank, vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog whenever you are ready. Centering the right toes, sweep the left toes up. Left knee to left tricep, hold. Back up. Left knee to right tricep, hold. Back up. Left knee to left tricep, hold. Back up. Left knee to right tricep, hold. Back up. Knee to chest and hold. Quiet plant the foot. Spring forward, warrior 3. Balance might be different from side to side. A little shaky on this side. Aligning those hips with your shoulders. Closed hip here. Arms wherever squats. 1, 2, 3. Springing it back into warrior 3. Hands to the floor, foot to the floor. Forward fold. Slightly bend those knees and wriggle up through that spine. Rolling those hips and shoulders back and down, bringing it into mountain pose. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Hopper set back to plank. Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. Bringing it into plank. Vinyasa. Remember, you can do all chaturangas from your knees, or you can skip them entirely. Meeting me in down dog. Bringing in the plank. Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. Two more. Bringing it into plank. Vinyasa. Up dog. Meeting me in down dog. One more, and I promise I'll let you have a child's pose. Bring it into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take those knees to the floor. Take a child's pose. And just like if you were in class in here with me, I always forget my sweat towels. I'm gonna walk and go get one. And turn the heat down because it's 78 in here with just me in here. Vicky's always trying to roast me out. She's such a cold person. Not cold in heart, you know, just cold in general. When you finish with your child's pose, bring it into a down dog. Hopper, sit it up in a forward fold. Good strong back. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, namaste. Alright, make sure those feet are hip width apart. We're going to sweep it down into chair pose. You can also have your feet together too. It's up to you. Get a little lower. Get a little lower. Hands to the floor, forward fold. Sweep it up, chair pose. See if you can lift your right leg. Place it down, lift the left. Place it down, forward fold. Sweep it up, chair pose. Lift the left. Then the right, then the left, then the right. Hands to the floor, forward fold. One more time, sweep it up, chair pose. Lift the left, then the right. Lift the left, then the right. Lift the left, lift the right. Forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hop it or set it back to plank. Vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. Setting the left toes to the right toes up. Knee to chest and hold. Quietly plant the foot. Back heel stays up, sweep up, crescent pose or a high lunge. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Hands to your knee, exhale, drop that pelvis through for a high or low runner's lunge. Taking those hands to the floor, exhale, drop that pelvis through. Untuck the toes, placing the knee on the floor. Walk your right foot on the outside of your right hand. And then exhale, drop it down into a lizard lunge. Taking your forearms to the floor if you can. If not, just kind of hold yourself up. And walking that back up, tucking the toes, stepping it back to plank vinyasa. Meeting knee and down dog. Centering those right toes, sweeping those left toes up. Bring that knee to your chest, plant the foot, sweep up crescent pose. Taking the pelvis forward. Exhale, drop a little lower. Then you're going to drop your knee down. So dropping your knee and straighten. 1, down, 2, down, 3. Hands to the floor. Drop that pelvis through. Or hands to your knee, I'm sorry. Drop that pelvis through. Then hands to the floor. Dropping it through even more. Untucking that toe, walking the left foot out, dropping it down into a lizard lunge. And tucking that toe, bringing the hands to the floor, stepping it back to plank. Last chaturanga. Sweep it up into your last up dog. Take it into your last down dog. And bringing those knees down. Bringing it to the booty. I am seriously sweating, guys. We're going to do a few core moves and then take you into Shavasana. So, you want to bring it up front of your booty. Bringing it up into boat so you can have your knees here, here, or all the way up. Remember, don't be prideful. They don't have to be up here because I'm actually going to take mine down because I'm a little overheated. And then everybody go ahead and bend their knees. You're going to take your toes, you're going to tap them down. And you're going to lift your right foot down. Lift the left foot straight. Down. Right. Down. Left. Down. Right. Down. Left. Down. Both. Down. Both. Down. Both. Down. Bringing them up parallel to your mat. Sweeping it out straight and hugging the knees in. Out straight, hug it in. Out straight, hug it in. Grabbing the outsides of your feet, bringing it all the way up into a full boat if you can. Balancing with your bind. And then release. And slowly let your body melt to the mat. Let me switch songs to a Shavasana song. Not that I'm entirely sure you can hear it, but I can. So, kick those feet out to the corners of your mat. Relaxing the body all the way down. Arms slightly at your side, palms up. Fingertips are loose. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. find tension and release it. I like to start at my joints and release all of the tension and just let them go loose in like my ankles, my knees, hips, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Make sure that I'm not holding tension in my neck. The back of my head is soft on the ground. And then I like to go back through my muscles. So release all the tension in my calves. I'm not squeezing my thighs or my booty. I'm not clenching my abs. My jaw is slack. My lips are lightly closed. My eyelids are lightly closed. Your eyeballs might feel like they're going crossed. And then you want to give yourself some discipline. Resist the urge to fidget and scratch. We don't need to meet every need that our body demands. Make sure those facial expressions are soft. And focus on the rise and fall of your chest as you continue to breathe. And let's go ahead and bring awareness back in the body. Wiggle those fingers and toes. Rolling those wrists and ankles. Bring your feet together, arms overhead. Reach the arms really long, point the toes. Stretch your body like you just got out of bed. Rolling it to the right side. And bringing yourself up into seated. Comfortable seated position, lifting all of those airways, rolling the tips of the shoulders back and down. Exhale all the air out first. Big inhale, both nostrils. And exhale with sound. Namaste, everybody. All of our regular yogis, I miss you already. I can't wait till this is over. And for anybody who's not a regular and watched this, here's a piece of what we do. Thanks, guys.